Okay. Yeah. Now we much better. What it do? Yeah, it's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY. Back with another one of that oral deep power. For those that don't know, I am him, Junns, the NBIC. And again, you know I represent that oral D. I want to give a shout out, thanks, praise, honor to the creators, the ancestors, to the Alkebulan deities, Ogun, O'Shea, you know, all those Alkebulan deities that hover over us, that's waiting for us to tap in so we can get our land back, and that's a damn fact. You heard? Round of applause for that. Yeah, man. You know, I've been coming on my lives, you know, while I'm on the clock, and then try to give you guys some of this live early in the AM. But for some apparent reason, it seems like what I'm talking about is being censored by YouTube, and I gotta ask that question, like, why is YouTube censoring the Alkebulan Kidnapped worldwide revolt, right? I posted up something, and instead of me saying it, let me just show you. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you. Yes, let me show you. So I went on. Every time I wake up, I tend to come on and put things together as far as making sure you guys are getting good feeds, basically doing my AM assessments, right? So while I'm doing this assessment, while I'm doing this assessment, look what comes up on my page. Let me show you. Look at this. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I put up a short, just throwing out there, the marching, the protesting, the things that the Alkebulans is doing worldwide, from New York City to France to Alkebulan itself. And look what they did. Look, right? Look at it. It's blocked. So there's no monetization for this. And they say it's copywritten. Right? Cool. Now, everybody knows anything to be copywritten, it has to be over 15 seconds for each segment. But that's neither here nor there. I just want to show you guys something. So since they decided to block it from the shorts, I said, you know what? I'm going to do the live, and I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys this. I'm going to show you guys this video. Let me pull it up right now. Let's play it. Why not? Why not, people? Right? Why not? Right here. There we go. Why not play, right? And that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Africa unite, cause the children wanna come home, yeah. Africa unite, cause we're moving.
Hold on. Let me see if I can take the sound out. Let me see where it's playing from.
It's out of Babylon, and we're grooving.
There we go. So, due to the fact that the copyrights, so I'm gonna mute it. But I want you to see what's going on. I want you to see this is the people. I want you to see this is the people. Why is the West, YouTube, and all of these so-called European platforms preventing Black people from seeing such things like this? Look how beautiful this is. You know why they're doing that? Because don't be surprised if our Black freedom fighter, Abraham Toure, don't be surprised if that man gets taken out. Because there is conversation of the invasion of this man. Because look at this, people. This is what they banned me from posting up. But let it have been me showing you Little Dirk with the squirt ready to put holes in somebody's shirt, or show you a little girl that's underage that's ready to twerk. Let it have been any of that. I promise you it would have been on and active, playing all day, playing all night. They probably would have pushed it in the algorithm so much I probably would have made like 10 million. But because I'm showing Black empowerment, because I'm showing you guys Black unity, because I'm showing you guys a Black community when Black people put their minds together and put aside the ego, put aside their beliefs, put aside their whatever they want to stand on, put that aside and stand on being an Alkebulan Kidnapped. That's the most powerfulest thing on the face of this earth. This is the reason why I do and I say the things that I say. This is why I'm here now trying to guide you guys to deconstruct from this religion. It's not just deconstruct from Christianity. You got to deconstruct from it all. I might say deconstruct from the Abrahamic religion. We must deconstruct from the Abrahamic religion. The Abrahamic religion is a lie. It is a lie. You are forcing yourself to believe a lie. For you Bantu Israelites and all you guys who know that you Alkebulan but want to associate yourself with European stories, listen carefully when I say this. Check this out, fam. The only reason why these people change the names change the names and locations in your land that suits the Bible is because they want your land. They're coming for your land. You continue being a stupid ass and believing that. And when they come, they're going to use the same big blows to justify why they're going to sweep everything right from under you. I tell you guys this over and over again. You cannot find no history outside of William S. Crowley. You can't find nothing outside of King Alfonso. You can't find absolutely no history that can show that we was doing these things prior to the invasion of Europeans. You cannot show it. Everybody's talking pure madness. I love to hear it. Pure madness is hilarious to me. Nobody can prove it. If you're unable to prove something, how do you sit and you justify something you can't prove? That makes you kind of retarded, bro. It makes you kind of slow. Religion gives you the green light to be slow, to be a dumbass, to be a jackass. Listen, to be an ass. They tell you that in the Biblos. To be an ass. You can't be an ass. You can be an ass as long as you follow it and you honor and you respect this story that we give you. Remember, they gave you this story, bro. And you're making it believable. You're putting it in your mind that the story that they gave you is actually a copied version of the original version, which was ours, even though we never seen it. Did you see it? No. Did you touch it? No. Did you even have somebody to interpretate it to you? No. So you can't use that. These people are coming for your space. They're coming for your land. They're setting up the stage. What you guys are seeing right now, listen, people, this is a very, very, very thin line right now. It's a very thin line we're walking. Because right now, the Alkebulan Kidnapped worldwide will have to make a decision. Where do they stand? Do you stand with the Alkebulan? Or do you stand with the Taliban? Do you stand with the Alkebulan or do you stand with the Taliban? Because you know these people are terrorists by nature. This is not even a developed behavior. These niggas is born with this. These niggas is born with this behavior, people. Born with it. Straight out of the womb. Out of the ass, out of the ass crack. Wherever they came out of, they came out malicious, vicious, evil, wicked. Anybody that can look at another person, to anybody that can look at a land full of people and say to themselves, I'm gonna rape her. I'm gonna rape him. I'm gonna take that land. I want shackles on all their necks. I want this little child to be fed to alligators. Like, for these things to be in your mind, you have to be born psychotic, bro. And these people are psychotic. And guess what? The people that's psychotic has now converted black people to being psychotic. How did you become psychotic? You got bit. You got bit by the what? You got bit. But you talking about the mark of the beast. All you niggas got the mark of the beast. You got the bite of the beast. The bite of the beast is on your hands. That blood is on your hands. Every time you drunk a blood of Jesus, the bite of the beast is on your hands. Every time you submerge your child into the water to get baptized, the blood is on your hands. Every time you get on your knees, you open the book and you say, thank you, Jesus, and you give all your honor to these wicked people. The blood is on your hands. Every time you try to associate Alkebulan, African spirituality, our customs, our culture, every time you try to associate that with the big blows, the blood is on your hands. You are bitten. You are a shark bite. You are a problem. You are a parasite. You are destructive. You need to be removed. You need to be removed. You need to be removed. Period. That's it. There's no if, buts, maybes, no way around that, bro. You guys need to be removed immediately. Because only a fool will believe this madness. I was a fool at one particular time until particular individuals made me open my eyes. I said, damn, this book could do that to you? This book could do that to you? Hold on, let me start digging a little deeper. Let me start digging a little deeper, because a lot of people like to puff their chest out. I don't understand how we puff our chest out and we slaves, bro. How you puff your chest out, and what's causing you to puff your chest out, or your workout is a workout. It's a workout plan that comes out for the European man. That doesn't stand out. It doesn't plan out with me, especially if you trying to tell me about me. You trying to tell me about me from the eyes of them. No. Mm-mm. So when I see that, and I started paying attention, I started going down the rabbit hole. Oh, so this thing is really not true. This is all about control. This is about control and handlers, theologians, school graduates. Let me say that again. Theologians, school graduates are now in a position where they can reap the benefits of all that hard work that they spent in them theologian schools. And no better way to capitalize than by than by telling them another foolish lies. Worse than telling black people that they're Hebrew Israelites. I can't find a single black person. I can't find at least 100 black people that can speak fluent Hebrew. I'm talking about sit down fluent Hebrew. That, hey, speak like that. I can't find a single black person to speak like that, because it's not even in our DNA to speak like that. We can't even speak like that on a regular. I can't even speak with mucus in my throat. I gotta spit out, then speak. These people are speaking to develop mucus in their mouth, and you're telling me that this is our language, and you're telling me that this originated from us. But then I see every Alkebulan speaking person, and not a single person got in their throat. Pause. But you're saying that this is our language. You're saying that this is the holy language. This is the holy tongue. And then your justification to justify this madness, you got to go into their source. You got to go into the Vanderburg Bible and the Vanderburg Dictionary and the Vanderburg Hebrew translated. Hey, yo, my nigga, yo, bro, we are all jacked up. Meanwhile, stuff like this is occurring. And guess what? You see what's going on here? This is no religion here. This is no Exodus here. This is not people that's walking up screaming, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. No. This is the rebellion. This is the rise of the Alkebulan people. Let's run that back. This ain't no Jesus right here. This is no Jesus that you're seeing right here. April 30th, that was yesterday or the day before. This is what you're seeing. There's no religion behind this. There's no God. There's no God other than the Alkebulan creators that's hovering over these people, that's giving them the spirit, that's giving them the power. And let me tell you this, America. And let me take that back. Let me say this to all the Europeans worldwide. I'm not speaking for the minutes. I'm talking about the world elites. Okay? The Charles Schwabs and all of these clowns. Listen carefully. There's no amount of weaponry. There's not amount of medical procedures. There's no large amount of anything that you guys can do, that you can bring, that's gonna prevent or stop what you're seeing. And anything that you bring, anything that you think that is powerful, there's nothing more powerful than Mother Nature. I watch water slap rocks and crack through the rocks. I'm talking about big rocks that we as humans can't even pick up. I watch water crack through that. That means that Mother Nature is beyond powerful. And guess what? Mother Nature is on your side. But guess what, Alkebulan? The only way you're going to tap into Mother Nature is to understand that she exists. And that this monotheistic bullshit, you need to throw that out the window immediately. Because it's lies. It's lies. Remember, the Romans are the rulers of the world. Everything, the road must go back to Rome. They are the overseers. They are the acceptors or the rejectors. They say, yeah, we can use that. We're not doing that. That's fine. That's not. And one of the major things that they did, especially when it was coming to the missionaries and the colonization of the Alkebulan Kidnapped, one of the main things that they did was to install this father ideology into your mind, this male being the supreme deity. They forced that into your mind. Remember that. The Alkebulans had multiple deities. We knew who to call on, everybody. We knew where everybody lay, dwelt, and how to summons them. One of the things that you may not know, we're supposed to be around water. In fact, we're supposed to be around lakes all the time. When we meditate, we're supposed to meditate around water. You're supposed to meditate around water. You're supposed to meditate around trees. You're supposed to meditate around fruits. You're supposed to meditate around life. The reason why our meditations here is so, it seems like it's ineffective, is because we're meditating around death. There's no life around us. The life that we live, we don't live loving, living lives. We're rushing to die. The life that we live is death. The food that we eat is death. You don't eat life, you eat death. We eat chicken, we eat We eat chicken, we eating steak, we eating pork, we eating crab, shrimp, lobster, we eating all of that. We're eating things that's not life, that's death. The things that's life, they call it alkaline. We're not eating the berries. We're not eating the papayas. We're not eating the mangoes. We're not eating the watermelons. We're not eating these things. I know people that's eating rice early in the morning. 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm eating rice and chicken. Like, bro, rice and chicken? And all of that is by design. Think about that. You think the corner stores could not be selling you fruits? Why sell you real fruits when I can sell you dry fruits that came straight out of a dry, dead-end factory that all it's doing is destroying and killing? Facts. This is what they do. This is what they do. There's a lot of things that we're not doing, that we're not previous to, because we don't know. And we refuse to know because we're still under their indoctrination. We're still arguing and puffing our chest out over Euro-Christian ideology. And you're putting it in your mind to believe that this is a black man's story. You can't prove that this is a black man's story. You can't tell me this is a black man's story because look at the names that's in the Bible you can find in Africa. So when did names in Africa turn into English? And then when you ask that question, they'll probably show you another area that's not even spelling the full word. They probably got like 2-3 letters, or they'll flip the letters around or remove a letter so it can be like, look, this is Jaffa, but you gotta take the P out, so it's just Jaffa. And now all of a sudden that's a land in Africa. Like, yo, my man, sit down. You don't know what you're talking about. These missionaries been in your land since 1500s, and all they've been doing is literally walking around preaching the word, just like Jesus, my niggas. Just like Jesus. They walking around and a multitude of people showed up and they started teaching and people started becoming possessed, and then before you know it, everybody became a believer. It's the same thing. They told you what they was going to do, and they've been doing it. They're still doing it, and you're wondering why we are still in these conditions. This is why YouTube must censor shit like this. Oh, we can't show them black people coming together. We got to show them being violent, selling drugs, and doing all the foolishness. We got to show that. We can't show them walking, hearing songs like Africa, unite, unite. Unite. We need them to fight each other. We need them to fight our wars. Listen, if you are a black person, and I'm going to call it what it is, if you are a black person and you sign up to fight a war, or you enlist, or you the type of mother or father that tells their child, it's okay to join the army, you need to be unalived. You want to join my man, jump out the window, bro. Like only a fool, this is what I'm saying. We're so jacked up as people. Only a fool will wake up in the morning and say, Mommy, I'm fighting for my country. Are you dumb? What country are you fighting for? This country? This country where your mom's who's been here for 30 years never had the time to get her paperwork because she's literally had to grind to take care of you, is sleeping, and these niggas come in the middle of the night, kick in the door, raising the 4-4. All you heard was, please, ISIS, please, ICE, don't cool me down no more. Huh? Make it make sense. You fighting for that? You fighting so you can stand in front of people and say, I'm proud to be an American. You a retard, bro. Me? I remember when I was 18, niggas called my house. I said, yo, fam, check this out, pimp it. I was like, yo, why you want me to listen to a war when there's a war going on outside right in front of my house, my niggas? Well, you know, we can fight so we can make change. No, we ain't gonna make change. Because if you're gonna make change, you're gonna make me sign up into your army to bring the demons on crack mentality to another area. Primary probably gonna be a black area, right? Probably somewhere that's third world country according to them. The third world country just means that they're not complying to their fufu, right? You're gonna have me go over there and trying to use my skin tone to force my people to accept this Western ideology. No, not doing that. Say, yo, fam, there's a war going on outside in my hood. If you niggas can't fix my neighborhood, how the heck you think I'm about to go over there and go fight for something? Nigga, I've been like Muhammad Ali. I ain't got no beef with no Viet Cons, Vietnam, Viet Sam. I don't got no beef with them. I don't have no beef with no other nation. I will never join. I wish they would have a goddamn draft and they say we taking children. I wish they would. Nigga, hey, they're gonna have to put me and my entire family in the firing squad because we ain't doing shit. Not for this country. Me, fight for you. Are you dumb? Or are you dumb? Hold on, let me play it for you because these niggas must be dumb. Let me play it for you. Come on, hurry up. Oh, I got it on mute. My bad, guys. So you can't hear it. Are you dumb? Must be dumb. I would never in my life, ever in life, will I ever, I would never fight a European war. I would never get into European debates, discussions. Don't even ask me about opinions when it's pertaining to Europeanness. People gonna say, well, but you was talking about the Donald Trump and Joe Biden. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about that because Donald Trump needed to be in office because black people need a reality check. Because ever since Barack Hussein Obama became president, black people fell into a hypnosis. They got hypnotized. And then they gave you a man named Joe Left Behind it, who mind and body has been so left behind. Hey, he is, the nigga look like Father Time. Like if Father Time had an image, that would be him. So yeah, I support Donald Trump because niggas needed a reality check. Niggas need to wake up. Y'all too much into this slumber. Y'all gotta wake up. And I appreciate it because Donald Trump is trigger happy. And I want him to bring that attention to Alkebulan. I want him to because I promise you, if I'm lying, I'm flying. The day that these people invade, there will never be another invasion ever again in Alkebulan. There will never be another captivity ever again in Alkebulan. Ever again. That warrior spirit, this generation, yeah, we all drugged up and we high and we drinking alcohol and we partying, but this generation had that spirit of F-U-C-K. They got that spirit in them. They got that Alkebulan. I see it all the time. I love it. I just wish that energy will be focused on the enemy and not each other. But I see it, and it's there, and it's clear, and the time is now. You understand? But I'm going to leave it as that, guys. They try to censor the Alkebulan awakening, but they can't do it. And the day that they do try to invade America, it's not going to look good for you. America's already on one toe. Yeah, you thought I was going to say one leg? No. We on one toe. Probably on 4 toes. But we're not standing strong like we used to. Nobody don't respect America like they used to. Nobody don't fear America like they used to. Everybody see America as a laughing stock. We are a joke, okay? And it starts from us, all right? When the black people start acting like buffoons and clowns, like this is your property, this is your representation. Oh, come on. Society's showing you that you're no longer needed, black man. Look at basketball. Basketball is no longer is like the black race is gonna fade out. It reaches peak. It can't reach any higher when it's becoming when it's coming to black basketball players. It reaches peak. It can't get any higher, and it's not gonna get any lower. But what they're doing now, they're changing it international. The faces of the NBA will be all Europeans. And if you are black, you have to be light skinned. Facts. The KDs, the LeBron, these niggas, that era, the Chris Pauls, these people are leaving. They're walking out the door. They on their way out. The superstars and who they're looking for. Look at Wemby, look at Luca, look at the nigga for the Nuggets. Where they come from? They don't come from America. It's because of you. Because we have been bitten and we allow these niggas to bite us and we allow these niggas to continue sucking our blood. How? By you subscribing to their religion, reading their books, following their ways and their customs. What you have to do is tap back into your Alkebulan roots. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is, where you getting it from. Just tap in. Read about it. Extra. Read all about it. This is for the heathens that doubt it. Read it. Find out. If there's 10,000 languages, 10,000 rituals and practices, guess what? We are way behind. We got a lot of catching up to do. Don't let these people feed you lies and try to discourage you from tapping in to who you are. You are a black man. These people reference points into demonizing black people's stuff comes from Europeans. Niggas is giving you studies of European writings, bro. So of course the European is gonna always demonize black greatness. Of course they're gonna tell you voodoo is bad. Of course anything that they don't have control over and anything that they know is very powerful that can destroy them, evil. You like I said on the live yesterday, you guys really believe that they was out here really killing witches? If you was found to be a witch, you would have got killed and burnt alive. You really think they was doing that to Europeans? You really honestly believe that they was doing such things? Don't let these God of War stupid video games fool your mind. They was talking about you because they knew who you was. You see the movie X-Men? What nationality was Storm? Halle Berry is black, even though she's a mixed breed, but in reality, you know that power is a black woman. The strength comes from a black woman. You can't have one without the other. So when you hear people say all this monotheistic, I love, oh God, oh Lord Jesus, Father, they've been bitten. And you need to run away from them. They've been bitten. They've been compromised. I have all this, everything that I'm talking about, I have all the information. I have it. And it's been proven over and over and over again. When I speak to the people, yes, it's a divine. They don't. Some of the races don't even associate gender with them. The gender came with colonialism. We just knew that there was a superior being. We never gave it a gender. Okay? Because we knew that the superior being has to be had to be an equal balance, because everything in life is a balance. You need a male and a female to produce. You need the seed and the dirt to produce. You need a left hand and a right hand to hold, to carry. This is what life is about. So anybody that's feeding you anything outside of that is of the devil, has been bitten, and this nigga needs to be unalive. And with that being said, people, it's your brother, man, from the motherland. I came to you guys live. Once again, continue supporting. Check this out. The verdict will not be on tomorrow. I have to go to the plantation. Yes, I do. Every other Saturday, I have to go to work now. Ever since I deconstructed myself from these religions. I no longer hold myself hostage under their structures and rules and regulations that they've created until I get answers from the ancestors that says, hey, you're supposed to rest on this day. I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, because the last time I checked, I'm in captivity. The last time I checked, it was your God, according to the Bibles, that put me here. So it's you that got to get me out. You're not about to tell me you put me in here because of my ancestors. Now you're telling me I had to get right to get out for a situation you did to my ancestors. Nigga, F that. Nigga, you need to get yourself together, get your priorities right, right? Hurry up, kick through the clouds or whatever you think that you're coming from, and go take care of the devil and his minions and his children. Stop looking for us to get right. Nigga, you put us here. We can't get right. We can't get right. We will never get right. Listen, it is totally impossible for anybody to keep the commandments in captivity. You can't do it. Okay, you got to work on a Saturday. You can't afford to give tidings. You can't afford to. It says you shall not have no other gods before me. If you got a cell phone and you on Instagram every day, then your God is in front of you. If you working 8 hours a day and you're not giving if you're working 8 hours a day, there's 24 hours during the day. You're working 8 hours and you're not giving God at least 10 hours, that means 18 hours. So that means you only got 3 hours for yourself. You're breaking the commandments. You're putting your job and your money before God. Stop with the madness. Stop. You guys sound retarded. You sound ridiculous. You sound crazy. Let's get out of this contradiction. Let's get out of this belief. Let's start making it make sense. Let's make it make sense. I know niggas that's keeping the commandments, still suffering, die painful deaths. I know niggas that's keeping the commandments and yet still can't come together under one ground, under one base of a nation, putting people together, rebuilding a community, restructuring, putting up a school, putting money together, putting in a down payment for a clinic. Forget a hospital, let's have a clinic. Let's do something. Oh, none of that's happening. You know why it's not happening? Because it's not happening because it's not true. All of it is a lie. All of it is about control. Okay? It's about control. Okay? When these niggas invaded Egypt with Cleopatra and all of that, they seen all the records, they got all the records, they said, we want to establish a kingdom rulership like this. Remember, these people were dirtbags, okay? These are cave dwellers. These are people that was in caves. These people aren't what you think they are. They got got to where they are off your backs, but they didn't get it like, we found the Bantu scrolls and we found the Bantu, and the Bantu nigga helped translate it. Then we translated that to Hebrew, and then we translated that to Latin, and then we translated that to English, and now we giving it to everybody else to read. Stop. It sounds crazy. You see how I'm breaking it down to you? That sounds ridiculous. That's not what happened. No. Okay? They created their own version. There was never a Bantu scrolls. You could never find a KJV original that was originated in Africa. Never find it. The East Coast Bible that you see now, you can look this up. This is a recent print. This is a recent print. It wasn't like these niggas printed the KJV in English, KJV in Latin, KJV in European, KJV in East Coast. No, East Coast is a recent print. That's not even that print probably not even 100 years old, bro. Just do your homework. But with that being said, people, it's your brother man for the motherland. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I know I'll be talking for a long time, but you know I'll be trying to give you guys this barbecue chicken so you guys can eat good and sleep good at the end. We're being outside. We're gonna be outside today, tomorrow. I'll probably do a live while I'm gonna do my ones and twos, just out of respect for my supporters, my subscribers. You know what I'm saying? To my black girl Magic, to the Bantu Princess. I can't even call her Bantu Princess no more because she don't even operate like that. And she's doing her homework. You know what I'm saying? Like, people doing their homework, bro. Don't listen to me, man. Just do your homework. Take what I'm saying and go do your homework. Tell me what you find. And you're gonna find out that everything that they told us is a lie. It's a lie, bro. It's a lie. These niggas in Africa can't even show you where exactly King David dwelled. A man is this powerful in prestige. Trust me, that people will never forget where this man was. Somebody with Solomon, 700 wives. That means there's 1 billion children. Nobody can trace this lineage back. Nobody?